Why is that people take more time polishing their resume up, thinking about their career, about the next job that they will take for the next 3, 5, 10 years, than the life partner with whom they risk spending the rest of their life with? Don't you think that your love life deserves the same care and meticulousness as your work life? In today's video, I would like to talk about dating like it's your job and how it can empower your love life. But first, let's make an assessment. Let's have a look at the facts. According to a Forbes article, nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce. And in parallel, according to my personal statistics on dating apps like Hinge and Tinder, like 90% of guys on there date upon failing. The classic, let's go with the flow, let's see where it leads, yada 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 yada, which is super cute. But if we look at both statistics, we combine them, we can see that they overlap. If half of couples break up and the majority of them formed upon emotion, we can clearly wonder if the why we choose to date, and especially dating with emotion, could be the reason why most modern couples fail. If I take my own example, if I look at my first relationship, and honestly, most of my relationships were like that, where I felt love for the person, really. I had the feeling, I had the butterflies, the chemistry, the thrill. But 6 months in the relationship, I saw that we couldn't go anywhere. Like the feelings started to fade. And then in the deep, I saw that we had no shared interest. We couldn't do any activity together because we were too different. And so I decided to break up. And so this is an example among others, I would like to know in the comments down below. Do you have a similar experience? Like, have you felt love, or did you have that feeling for that person? But in the end, after months or years in, the relationship started to crumble. And so that experience really shows that feeling may be good to start to kick off your love life, but then more is required in order to sustain the flame. And this is actually backed up by science. It is scientifically proven that feelings fade within 3 years of the relationship. So my question is, once feeling fades, what remains? And this is where dating like it's your job comes into play, because it both involves feeling and thinking. See that we are not evicting emotion, because this is part of our human nature. Our brain was made rational and emotional. And so the best decision for your love life, and in all areas of life actually, the best decision is the one that is taken holistically, involving emotion and logic. As I like to say, the best decision feels good in the present while protecting your future. The best decision must feel good in the moment while protecting your future. You see, emotion and logic. Emotion because you must feel the chemistry, but logic because does it make sense now? And 3, 5 years and a lifetime from now, does it make sense that we are together? And the proof of what I'm saying, of that necessity of including logic in your decision making, is located in the reasons why couples divorce. If we go back to that Forbes article, the number one reason why people divorce is summarized in one word: incompatibility. Like, before getting married to that person, before even dating that person, did you make sure that you are on the same page on finance management? That you agree on your parenting style? Because, for example, I know a couple like this where the mother, she wanted to raise her children genderless, whereas the father was super traditional. And so they split. Do you share the same vision of commitment, which is zero infidelity? Do you have a shared foundation of values? And by extension, is your couple compatible with your core family? Which means, does your future spouse get along with your siblings? Because mind you, the number one reason why marriage is split is because of lack of family support. So make sure that compatibility is full circle. Dare to ask logical questions. Because if you want to secure that long-term relationship, life partnership, don't you think that you should, or that you could secure the answers to those questions prior to getting ahead into the relationship? This would save you from a heartbreak and from the pain and the time that it takes to heal from it. It would put your relationship on a long-term footing so that you invest in your love life. Now, I'm not saying that it is an easy thing, because I don't know how old you are, but if you have been watching movies like since you were a teenager, romantic movies, You have been brainwashed thinking that love is all about the feeling, but feeling is fleeting, okay? This is the wrong foundation to build your next relationship on, especially if you want to build long term. So it can be hard to undo the way you have been programmed to date, but not impossible, because practice makes perfect. And so I would like to end this video inviting you to consider all those previous topics that I cited: the finances, the values, the parenting style, imagine yourself having kids, and whatever comes into your mind, also ask those 3 following questions. Where do you see yourself 3, 5, 10 years from now? Then, what kind of relationship could fit your lifestyle within those 3 time frames? And finally, what kind of partner would you need to fit that vision of your love life and ultimately of your life? Because the best decision that you take for your love life is the one that benefits your entire life. I see you in the next video. Bye.